This is a jam.
Pump up the volume.
I was on a YMCA course actually, and Kels was on it, and SP was on it, Shab was on it, little did I know Beans was on it as well. And basically Kels used to MC and I'd get tapes off him and vice versa. I used to do it quietly, always embarrassed, never rap. Like they were like, him and SP, yeah, flash me a style, Choro, I heard you rap, do this, do that. And I went, no, I'm not. I was all embarrassed. Did the YMCA at Southville, Soul Crime Jam. I think it's the first time I ever rapped properly, and got invited to do the jam because obviously I knew Mixed Maniac, Soul Crime crew, and got up and rapped badly for about 20 minutes with a girl called Crucial Catch.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is MC Shorty, down with the fly girl MC Crucial Catch. We're gonna kick it off like this. The lyrics so deaf you cannot fight them. Sucker MCs, please do not rap, because when I'm on the mic, you know I'm rocking so well. I'm not the better MC, but you know we can't tell.
Literally just got a freestyle, really bad American accent, didn't know no better, and rapped the whole jam. Fresh Forward would do warehouse parties at St Luke's Road, and I'd go to a few of them. We'd go to them and then go out tagging and bombing on a night time.
Yeah, I remember going to like the warehouse parties there and crusting that DJ and cutting up his time and all that. And yeah, brilliant.
That was before like warehouse parties were warehouse parties, not ours, but
yeah.
Although it was just after. Like, how did that come about? And you had sort of had the ideas of like squats and things like that.
Yeah, well, the Fresh Four guys and Tricky lived in the squat, and then we started doing parties in like the squat, but there was a abandoned warehouse like left of the squat. Everybody just throw in money, pay for fuel for the generator, maybe buy some drinks to sell. You know, and we're the DJs, we got our own collections, we got our own style, and Tricky would be hosting the night, and it was just like, whoa, it was all just like off the cuff. It all made, if you were a paying punter, it all made for like a fresh night and an amazing night. And you know, to be fair, I'm sure there's many things that happen like that now.
This was like 87, I met Shade at Kingswood, and they were trying to blag their way into the DMC 87 Bristol heats and that, which was like the Chasers of all place, fucking then trying to get in there when we were like 15 and that. Yeah, he goes, oh, come down this DJ with like Risky Biz and that.
There were sort of big gatherings of people, you know, people into breakdancing, people into hip hop. We would have sort of gatherings, you know, up to about sort of 50 people sometimes, car parks and just breakdancing.
And we went down there with all our piece books and that, and like chat and graph, and I just heard him doubling up Funky Drummer 12 inches, just fucking 1, 2, you know, giving it all that. And I was like, oh, what? This is like, what? Like, wait a minute. So then straight away I got a set of decks and started DJing in 88, and we put on our first jam that came to the YMCA about February of 88. Just invited all our mates round, all with fucking goosenecks and that, and Kangol.
The Soul Crime crew decided to do a warehouse party down in Bedminster, well, obviously our neck of the woods, and a couple of warehouses down there we've already painted in them, and they were mint spots for parties. We marked out his piece, had spotlights on us, the decks were set up over to the one side, and we were piecing while the party was going on. And for a while I was rapping at the same time, yeah, open mic, couldn't keep me off it, along with Shade, Mikey, various other people that we never heard of before. Bungie DJ'd, you DJ'd, and we just had a wicked night. And lo and behold, at the end of the night, it got raided. The police came to break it up, and I was gone home by then, and I heard a little mini riot kicked off, which was quite funny. People got chased all the way home, and a couple of police cars got beat up.
We used to go to one cup parties and that, but we'd all go ones up here. We wouldn't bother going to one of our parties if we had to go downtown and fucking walk out. But you know, the Fresh Four subculture jams, they were worth walking in at 6 in the morning and totally clobbered and that. Yeah. Whilst you've been made to stand still doing that all night so people can skin up off of your hands and that. And you're like, that smells funny. Don't smoke, but I'll stand next to them, that smells nice.
We were doing FTP Radio and MD was also a DJ on there.
He lived locally, you know, just on the road from us, and his dad was quite nifty with the old cash, let's say for that one. But they had a massive barn on the house. And we used to do barn parties, and by kind of the fifth one that we'd done, had half of Bristol were turning up. No lie.
It was, like an official after party for the Moon Club very often.
We had Lasertronic sound system, which was Ronnie Size's brother, Ryan Williams. He'd lend us the sound system, proper reggae, and we'd shake the tiles off the top of the barn till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and the whole of Bristol would come, you know.
My other early memories of Bristol hip hop, when you'd be going to the D Lane skateboard jams, checking out, just watching them, 13 years old, just checking out them deeply and watching them DJ and stuff, and seeing people paint like Inky and people like Felix, FLX, you know, always was a passive observer, I'd say. I'd go home and sort of try my own style there.
Bunge was like, when I saw like Bunge DJ, and I just was like, doing the ultimates, I was just like, yes, that's like, he's like as good as who you see on the DMC videos, Yeah, and that just inspired me, and he had Mikey MCing with him, and that was when I was sort of like, we need to get MCs, and DJing wise, that's what I wanted to do, just double up breaks for MCs and that, to come and rap on and that.
I went to the St George party, and Dean and I were performing, and I didn't even really know at the time that he rapped, and they did their music. So they come off stage and they had a record out at the time, they pressed it out themselves, so they were shopping that, and it was really good. I got one off them, gave them a take, this is what I've been doing, this is what we've been doing, and it went from there, really.
One of the big influence was hearing Transcript Carriers on Tristan B. Yeah, I used to listen to Tristan B a lot, what most people did in the West Country, and hearing Transcript Carriers, and just like the fact they sounded like they're from Bristol, and they had crazy lyrics and the beats were pretty good. That was a big influence, definitely.
Yeah, we met Matt and Jeff, like, from going to all the jams and that. They started coming to the Teacup ones. Met him on a bus when we was out tagging one night, and he was on the bus as well. Started chatting to him, found out he rapped and that. We used to hang around at the YMCA in the Summit and take our kit up every Sunday. And I started recording some tunes with the basement studio. Yeah, and I sort of like had other crap MCs, and they just pissed me off in that, so I just decided I was going to rap myself, and you paid for the studio to bring up a full track and a sampler, and I was just like, I could do this, and made like 4 tunes, and then Matt and Jeff come on the tune, and then we just went fuck it, and just went off and formed transcripts.
Chrissy Chris decided to put on some jams. He was running a shop in town, and we'd go there and he'd be selling like graffiti t-shirts and stuff. We called it a BHGM, which was the British Hip Hop Ghetto Movement, and it became like a social club for us. He put it on every month, and he'd get UK acts over. It was all UK, Son of Noise, Killer Instinct, First Down, that's how I met Arrow and loads of writers and stuff.
Who else was running that?
It was Ian mostly, wasn't it?
It was mostly Chrissy Chris. Love that man. If you see him, run up and love him. Well, not physically, but you know what I mean.
I think like Hamburg or Hallen, I got the fucking flyer here. To the extent I think Sure Cal's got one. And I thought, I gotta get one too. We went and we went, fuck him, but like, why didn't we do this? Hip hop breakdown, fucking girl dance with man, 2 hip hop, fucking hell, we walked down in the foyer. I got the boy, I took the posters down, I still got mine. And just we got our own shit.
He just pulled everyone together, It was just everybody kind of looked at him and saw what hip hop was through his perception. I think that's fair to say, and kind of went, I'm going to come down and sort of like sharing that, and that pulled a lot of the Southwest connection together. Definitely all the heads that were kind of on the peripherals of Bristol and they're kind of in between Bristol and London. That was a definite night to reach.
So we were all going over, obviously, all the other keys in the British hip hop, like Spy and Cello, all those lot coming over. And a lot of the time you ended up just chatting. You watch the main act, but while the rest of the other stuff was going on, we'd all be chatting.
No, it was fucking great.
And we'd end up just all, usual thing, and just like having a freestyle and that.
And he'd have an open mic, obviously we'd all get pissed and have a mint tie, get a rap on the open mic, microphone theme back then just couldn't keep me off it. I was shit as well, but I'd have to rap. No matter how good or bad I was, I'd have to rap.